In the digital age where information is power, not all that glitter is gold. Let's take a look at this image, particularly in the red warning sign. This red warning sign is here for creating awareness on how DOCM, DocX can have inside script automation, but most of the time the script automation can be malicious. This script automation can be put by national state actor, hackers, or I don't know, an angry employee. Therefore, normally, when you download this kind of file, you will think that you will always just find text, but eventually something can be hidden inside. But knowledge is our best defense. This series of videos is for creating awareness about this problem and at the same time their power of DOCM, their risk, and how we can navigate through them safely. So take a look at this video. What is a DOCM file? A DOCM file is a Microsoft Word document that has enabled feature that can allow the document to execute command in the system through VBA code. Therefore, we are going to see how to inject inside a Microsoft Word document, a DOCM, code in VBA that will execute a calculator into the system. Let's take a look at this scenario where there is an employee in HR maybe that is receiving tons of email, normal text, PDF, or DOCM, DocX, or Doc. I'm mentioning different type of file extension because we are going to see also how we can embed in different type of Microsoft Word document extension, malicious code, or script automation with external tool. Therefore, let's analyze what DOCM can have hidden inside. Okay, here we go. Now let's create a Microsoft Word document. Let's call it calc. And normally when you need to create a macro on a Microsoft Word document, you need to go on view macro, and set a name. Let's set calc and create. Now you will have this window where it's based on Microsoft Visual Basic for application VBA, and here you can write directly in the annotation of the Visual Basic. So let's declare the variable cal, and after we can use cal shell. This function will allow to call a program on Windows, in this case cal.x, and as a next variable we need to add VB normal focus. VB normal focus will allow the program to open in the main window that you are using. There is also other option like VB hide, which is useful when you need to run hidden script or hidden automation. We will see this in the next video. But if we run now the automation, we will open the calculator. And the next subroutine that we need to add is auto open. This auto open will allow the document to open automatically and run the VB script. We will just run this to be sure that it's all correct. And now one thing that you need to do once you finish the macro, you need to move it here. This means that whenever you are sending this file, the macro will be always embedded into the file and it will run in other system. If you miss this part, definitely whenever you are sending the macro or you are sending the file, the macro will not be inserted and it will not be triggered in the next system. So now let's save the file. I mean, it's already a docx once you start to work with a macro, but let's save it in this case as a docm, and it will work in both ways. But let's close the file now, and if we run the Microsoft Word macro enabled document, we will see that if we enable content, the calculator will be open. Now I want to show you also how you can do the same steps without going through Microsoft Word, particularly with a tool, an external tool available on GitHub. which is called macropack, and let's start to use it a second and see with that dash help the options. And as you can see, there is also a repository, but firstly let's just copy the script, and after we are going to take a look at the repository and see what command is the best for us in this case. So let's just save this file as a VBA, and now we are almost ready to start. As you can see, now we have a VBA file, and let's take a look at the repository. This repository has a lot of tools, a lot of security tools, mostly malicious, but in general for testing purpose. Macropack, let's read the description, is a Macropack community is a tool used to automate obfuscation and generation of retro formats such as Microsoft Office documents or VBS like format. And I mean, there is a lot to read, but in general, let's just take a look on different kind of points that can be useful for all the course and all the video. Here we can see that we can create different type of file extension with embedded script, doc, DOCM, docx, and DOCM. As I told you before, it's possible to embed script even in normal file extension like doc. But in this case, in this video, we are going to work directly with DOCM and the VBA. So the command that is important for us is this one, the following. So let's copy it and let's use it here. But we need to add this annotation because we are on PowerShell. And on the option -f, we need to insert the script that we need to run, calc VBA, and in -g, the name of the document, let's call it calc1. And if we run the command, the program will start to analyze the VBA script, obfuscate the character, as you can see here, VB name obfuscation, rename the variable. This mainly is a step that is taken to try to evade antivirus or at least scanner. And once it's done, we can test the VB script directly with this command without running Microsoft Word document, because it will just create an handler and it will intercept the VB script. And as you can see, the calculator is open, but let's make a test also with the document. And if we open the document, we will have the same view, but if we enable the macro, the calculator will be triggered. Okay, nice. I mean, the purpose of the demo before was just to show what you can do like with Microsoft Word document, and eventually with some external tool that can boost the maliciousness that you would like to do, or at least test. This is a possible attack scenario where the HR has received this malicious file, not in this case a calculator, but more a script that I will show you in the next video. And from there, this can be shared with another server towards other server and spread throughout the world or throughout the company of the same HR. Therefore, I will start to make some video about it to create some awareness and not to suggest attacks, but more to understand the risk and the mitigation that you can perform. See you in the next video.